it's just me, myself, and Mandy, and the Lush Christmas line is out, so I went shopping. Let's dive in. I love the Christmas line of bath bombs and things at Lush. They are so fun every year, and we have some returning favorites and a few new items, so I have a mixture of things here. So I'm excited to sniff all of them and share them all with you because they are super fun. Also, ignore the Halloween colors. I'm filming this towards the end of October, so. The first up is Snowy. He is adorable, little snowman head. He's got his little toboggan and his cute little smiling face there. He is a new one this year and he smells amazing. It's a very lemon citrus, but with a little bit of sweetness in there. So he has lemongrass, lavender, and bergamot in him, which comes together in a really interesting combination. Like I said, he's very citrus sweet. You've got that lavender and that bergamot kind of being a little more floral earthy with it, with that sweetness. It's amazing though. I am very excited to try this new guy out. And he also, I believe, has some of the glitter shimmer in there. So he's going to make the bath very glittery, shimmery, and amazing. Next up, we have the Sweet Pudding. This one was out last year and it was quite nice. It's made to look like a Christmas pudding or a Christmas dessert. And I love the little addition of the holly on top. It's so cute and it smells nice and sweet. It smells a bit like the holidays, actually. It does. It smells like sweet holidays to me. It is described as a sweet almond soak. It has tonka absolute in there, and it also has almond essential oil, which oftentimes that almond essential oil can smell a little bit like cherry, but combining together, it makes a nice, sweet, well-rounded kind of smell. It's like a grounded sweet. I think that tonka helps to ground it with a little bit of earthiness. It says it has icing sugar in it to help create a silky texture. So that's really interesting too and creative. But I love this one. It smells amazing. The next one I absolutely love. I've had this one before in years past and it's always great. And it is the Sleepy Bear. It's just an adorable little bear friend. He's got his cute little face and he is sleeping, and you can see the little bits on his back there as well, little lavender. He has lavender, tonka, and ylang ylang, I think you say something like that. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing things, but they all combine together perfectly. He has a nice floral scent to him, but again, it's being grounded a little bit with that tonka in there and the ylang ylang to round it out so that you have a little bit more of a complex smell. It's not just the lavender, but the lavender does still come through very strong. It's just complemented very well by the other scents. I really like this guy. It also has cocoa butter and oatmeal in the formula, and it is listed as being one that is good for people with sensitive skin. That is a little bit easier on your skin than maybe some of the others might be if you do have sensitive skin. This is supposed to be very soothing, and I know I absolutely love it. Next, I think this one was new last year and then is returning this year. And it is our snow dragon. How adorable is he? I love the little snow dragon. He is so cute. And you can see the little crystals on his back because dragons, of course, like their jewels and gems. He does have some lovely sea salt that will dissolve in your bath as well. He also has popping candies because he's a dragon, so I guess he needs to make some noise. And those are always really fun in the bath, the popping candies, making your bath snap, crackle, and pop. And he does, I believe, also have some glitter in there. I think I can see him shimmering. So he's got some of that plastic-free glitter to make it your bath sparkle and just extra magic. So you have 3 levels of magic with this guy. He smells really nice too. So he has lemon myrtle, grapefruit, and ylang ylang in here. So it's a very interesting citrus sweet, but it's very well rounded. It's not super citrusy, but it's also not super earthy toned either. You know, it makes a nice place somewhere in the middle, but it's a very wonderful combination. He is lovely. Our next one is a new one this year that I absolutely could not pass up because he is just the most adorable thing I have ever seen. It is the penguin. How adorable is he with his bow tie? How cute is our little penguin friend? I love him. And he's purple, and my favorite color is purple. So it is so hard to pass that up. And he does smell nice. He smells very nice. He's listed as the Cherry Citrus Pal. And he's a very dapper pal. So he has Sicilian lemon, orange flower, and bergamot in him. So you're definitely getting that citrus. But there's also a floral tone to him as well. And it comes together to be a nice citrusy floral and not a super sweet one. I know a lot of the bath bombs can come across as sweet scents, and some people may not like the sweet quite as much. Well, he is a more citrusy floral, and he is amazing. I like that. It almost reminds me of the candles that are scented to be a little more like a musk or a cologne, somewhere in that range. It reminds me of a lighter version of one of those scents. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay, the next one I absolutely love, and I find myself getting it every year that I see it out because it's so fun and it is a wonderful scent. They have a whole line of this collection. It's the Snow Fairy collection, and they have this scent in just about every product, and this is the Snow Fairy Lights. Look at how big this thing is. I mean, it's massive. It takes up my whole hand. It is a huge bath bomb. It is a massive, giant bath bomb friend. Just look at how massive this thing is. And I am holding it with two hands to hold this on because it does come off. This actually is a 3-part bath bomb. So we have, of course, this main part, our pink star. And then this topper is our blue snowflake. It's the little topper to it. See, it just fits in there like that. And then inside, there's little confetti items in there. And those are made of the same material. They are bath bomb pieces, basically, that will dissolve in your bath as well. So yeah, the little confetti items. How fun is that? So you could make 3 baths out of this if you wanted to. You could do 1 bath with just the confetti in it, and then you could do another bath with just your topper, and a third one with your little star, or excuse me, your ginormous star. Or you could just go crazy and put the whole thing in and just have an incredible crazy time. Why not? Snow Fairy, you smell like Christmas. It's Christmas time again. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but this thing is covered with their glitter, their plastic-free glitter. So it is very shimmery, and it makes your bath incredibly shimmery. It is considered to be cotton candy scented. It has Persian lime in it, and it also has marshmallow root powder. And it all comes together to where it really does just smell like cotton candy. Or bubble gum. Some people, I think, say bubble gum more so, but I don't know, I feel like cotton candy is bubblegum flavor, so at least the pink one generally is. It is really nice. It is very sweet, and it is definitely that cotton candy bubblegum flavor. But I will say that it's not, somehow, it's not crazy insane sweet, or maybe I'm just desensitized to it at this point. But it is wonderful, and it is Christmas at Lush, is this scent right here. All right, the next one, I think this is new this year. I know I didn't get it last year, but I think it's new. It's hopeless. I'm going to make a mess with this one. It is the Catch Me If You Can little gingerbread man. How cute is he? And he is covered in that golden shimmer glitter. I mean, just covered. He has it dusted all around him, but of course his face is just completely that. So I already have it coming off on my fingers. You can see that. So he is getting his wonderful glittery goodness, I guess, everywhere. So this bath will not be lacking for glitter, I can tell you that. He also, if you can tell, has different colors here. So he has yellow and blue. So he's gonna make yellow and blue swirls in your bath, and then eventually it'll all blend together to be a green bath. So he's just full of mystery and fun. He has a very nice bright smell to him. Citrusy bright smell. He has lime, sweet wild orange, and ginger in here as well. So there is also a bit of ginger in our gingerbread man mixed in there with all the other citrusy scents. It does come across really nicely. There is a little bit of a sweetness to it too, so it's not full-blown citrus, but that is predominantly what you're getting is citrus, and you get a little sharpness of the ginger, I think. And then a little bit of sweetness kind of rounding it out too. Nice. He also has cocoa butter and extra virgin olive oil in him for moisturizing. So smells nice, looks incredible, and supposed to be extra moisturizing. What more could you ask for? Get some of this glitter off. This is a returning one from last year, and it is the Snowdrift. So he's got blue on the bottom side, and on the top we have a lovely snowflake. Now mine is a little, not crushed, but a little scraped off on the top. That was just my, packaging getting him home. He rubbed against some other friends, so the design did kind of chip off some in some of these spaces. But they do come with, this lovely design all the way up on the sides and up to the middle. It's just mine got a little scraped up. You can see he's trying to dust right now, but he is a minty fresh scent. So if you think winter or Christmas time and you think minty fresh, this is definitely your guy. It's minty sweet though, to be fair. It's not pure mint, it's like a sweet mintiness. He has eucalyptus, peppermint, and lemongrass. So you've got all that combining together to be your sweet, minty, bright scent. He is nice. It smells very calming too. If this would make for a very nice calming bath. I quite like him. I'm excited to use this one. This one is Shoot for the Stars. And this is a returning one as well. I quite like this one. I got a few of him last year, I think. And he is wonderful, and I quite like him because he also has little extra special bits to him. Now the scent on this one is sweet wild orange and almond oil, and I think there's a little bit of coconut in there too. And I don't know how to describe the scent, but he also, and I think part of it is because we have a little scent mixing coming from our little stars. These are cocoa butter stars. So while this part, all of the blue, is your bath bomb, and that's going to fizz and dissolve into your bath, the stars, as they kind of get released from the bath bomb, these are just bath melts. They are just the cocoa butter bath melts right here. So they will melt and dissolve a lot slower in your bath. So you'll see the stars just kind of floating on the water as this dissolves, and they'll kind of linger floating on the water and more slowly dissolving into the hot water, and releasing all of that lovely cocoa butter into your water to soak into your skin. So it's very moisturizing. It's very nice. And so you get some of that cocoa butter smell coming in along with the citrus and the almond oil. I don't know how to describe the smell on this one. It is really nice. I can tell you that. I'm at a loss, but it is wonderful. I do like this one. Now the next one is the Cinnamon Roll Bubble Bar. Now this one I actually got last year, and I didn't buy another one this year because I still had a little bit left. And since I already had all these other guys, I figured I would just, have this one little bit to finish off for this year, and I didn't need to buy a whole nother one. So I have a lot of bubble bars right now, so I figured, I don't need another one. But since I did get it last year and it is still selling this year, I thought I would go ahead and review it for you just so that you can get an idea of him. So this is what remains. This is 1/4 of the bubble bar. You can still see a little bit of his swirl. It has the red and yellow or orange swirls on it. I'll turn it for you. And he is cinnamony. He is very cinnamony. It has clove and cinnamon in here to get that nice spicy. But then it also has orange oil and patchouli. So you have the spice, but then it's a little bit sweet and earthy too. But it is a whole lot of spice. So if you just kind of like cinnamon, clove, then this is probably going to be too spicy for you. But if you really like that spicy scent, you're really into cinnamon and clove, and you really enjoy that, and that just, you know, says winter or holidays to you, then you'll really like this one because it definitely goes hard into the cinnamon clove scent. And that patchouli really helps blend in and balance it too, kind of helps ground it a little bit. And to me, whenever I get these bubble rolls, 1/4 is about the size I use every time for my baths, because that's plenty of bubbles for the size of my bathtub. So I can take a bubble roll and get 4 baths out of it usually. And just for size comparison, this is the Blue Skies bubble bar roll. So you can see there how that's 1/4. So these are pretty big, pretty large guys. You get a lot of bubbles out of them for sure. All right, so now we are on to our last one of today. Here's the last one from this shopping trip. And my goodness, keep me away from a Lush store or I might buy more. This one is new this year, and I could not help myself when I saw him. At first, when I saw it online, I thought, I don't need it, I don't need it, I don't need it. And then I went into the store and I immediately grabbed it and stuffed it in my basket without another thought. And it is the wishing lamp. How cute. It's another giant bath bomb, which is probably why I could not help myself and had to get him. But he does have that shimmer and glitter on him as well, so he's very sparkly. And similar to our last giant one we were looking at, the Snow Fairy one, it does have multiple parts here. So of course we have our main lamp, and then we have our little stopper on the top of the lamp. And then inside the opening, inside, we have a lovely surprise of blue and pink bits. So this is going to make our bath nice and yellow, but then as that starts to get into the bath, it will make blue and pink spirals for us and then color it a little differently. So you can always pour that in separately, or you can pour that into your bath first and let it dissolve and then put the lamp in. It's really however you want to do it when it comes down to it. But it does also have sea salt. I believe there is sea salt in our little jewels around here. If you can get a look at those, see the little pieces, I believe that's the sea salt in there. And of course, it also smells lovely. It's a sweetness with a hint of something citrusy, but it's a whole lot of sweet with some of that citrus. Now it has sweet wild orange and lime oil, and then I think I read that it also has frankincense in it too. But it's a nice sweet citrus. It's not super, super sweet, but it is a little more towards that candy sweet than like a floral sweet to me. So sweet citrus. Oh, it smells lovely. Put this in your bath and make a wonderful wish. Well, I just dusted all the glitter off my hands from some of these shimmery guys, and now it's floating all in the air. So I might be getting a rain of sparkles in my closing here. So a little extra pizzazz, I guess. But that is my Christmas Lush haul for this year. Hopefully I stay away from the shop and don't buy any more. It's hard not to buy things when I go into that shop. So I try to limit my outings. But I'm very excited to get to try these. I'm excited to get to have some of my favorites from last year back again and to get to try out some of the new ones. So keep an eye out. I will post a couple of videos of testing some of these so that way you can see how they look once they go in the bath. But I am looking forward to this season and all the wonderful bath bombs and scents that I get to explore over the coming weeks. So, all right, well, I think I need to draw up a bath to use one of these immediately. So I'm going to do that. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye!